Vincent Akinbami is a football administrator. He's live on the show right now. Vincent, what do you make of the African Football League? I think it's more like a duplication of the CAF Champions League that is already in existence. But talking about the monies that will be earned by the participating teams, I'm happy for Eyimba because as participants, they will be earning over ₦1 billion in money that will come to the club at the end of the day. Whether they get to the next round or not, Eyimba will be 1,070,000,000 richer.
Yes, Mr. Promise. I think it was a big shock for us, and we're not supposed to talking about the cash price alone. We have to look at the recycling effects of the commission itself on the club. You talk about the gate takings. You talk about sponsorship. Companies that want to possibly brand the clubs. We talk about the signing of players. Of course, it's an opportunity to expose some of these players in Africa to big clubs in Europe for a one-time signing. Of course, some of those signings could be money that could be used to run the club for 1 or 2 seasons. So it's a recycling effect on the clubs. And I think CAF actually thinking of a way of exposing African players, exposing African League to the rest of the world. So I think for me, it's a good one, and I don't think it's comparable to the Super League itself.
Yes, and the teams, the list of teams as well.
Yeah, looking at the list of teams, they were saying that the best leagues in Africa. I don't want to agree. I think I just said some of the clubs that have done well in the African continent, not the best 8 leagues. Because Cote d'Ivoire, Ivory Coast is not here, and of course some countries that their league are not doing well are also part of it. So we all say that they picked clubs that have done well in the continent in the past, and not that the best leagues in Africa. So I think it's a good exposure, especially for Eyimba, and I think this can be a stepping stone, an opportunity for them to be able to build Eyimba as a structure, an opportunity, of course, they've had in the past, and they can also, of course, take this advantage to build Eyimba into an institution with the kind of funds that will be coming in from the cash prize. I'll talk about the sponsorship that can come in years to come, and all the sales of players that will be coming in from the funds, from the sales of players that will be coming in from this competition itself. Because, of course, the whole world eyes will be on the teams, on the players, and, of course, on Africa itself.
All right, Vincent Akinbami, thank you so much for sharing your thoughts with us on the Friday edition of Sports Desk today. Thank you so much for your time. All right, let me come back to you, George. At some point, some clubs in Europe tried to, come up with this Super League thing, and the idea crashed. Yeah. I'm concerned. This is Africa. Wouldn't this be too much football for these teams? Because most of these teams are same set of teams that usually will qualify for the CAF Champions League, for the CAF Confederation Cup from their countries.
Yes, you might, ideally, it should be a problem, but in the African continent...
It's a good problem.
It's a good problem. Because money has to be made. Involved. The amount of money involved in this competition is massive, and there's no African team that we turn down that amount of money because we don't have the kind of leverage, sponsorships, and the business deals that the Europeans have. So all the clubs welcome this. It's an opportunity to have extra income coming. So they bring the money. We'll deal with whatever fatigue that our players have. We'll deal with it, but bring the money.
We'll play the play.
Yeah, exactly.
Just like we had several pre-season tournaments
yes.
at the end of the MPFL last season.
Oh, definitely. Money must be made. So please bring we want to have the players, Abi. We'll manage the players. Just bring the money.
All right. Very soon on the program, we'll begin our official countdown to the Africa Cup of Nations. It beckons. It starts in January.
Yes, it does.
And the Super Eagles of Nigeria is one of the participating teams. As confirmed on your screen, the groupings. The Super Eagles will be in Group A with Ivory Coast, the host nation, Equatorial Guinea, and Guinea-Bissau. And Coach Jose Pesero has been telling all who cares to listen that he wants to win the Nations Cup.
Let's do it again.
Let's do it again. That's the slogan. But I wonder if he can do it again with the kind of goalkeepers he has in the team. All right, that will be a